I am up within space. It is time to elevate. As we are just on this beat yesterday. I've been practicing Minecraft every day. I've been getting closer to what I need, okay? In this life, it is not a pretty place. It is just real. It goes as it goes, regardless of that what I may feel. Regardless of that what I may think, unless I can express what I perceive within me by means of affecting the supposed reality environmentally. I want to go just where I am meant to go, so I go with the flow. Sometimes you are like, yo, I cannot follow, but I understand, you see, because I have my own way. I did not form according to anybody their wishes, man. Now I formed according to myself, but my intent is pure. My understanding runs so deep, just like these roots that are right below my feet, communicating with me the connection that I need. Oh yes, I keep the harmony. Need to keep a sense of balance in the mind. Oh, in the chest, a balance you ought to find. Communicating, you can start to translate the patterns of this reality. It is quite a funny place. You do not need a display, it's just what I say. I make sure that I can rely upon myself, okay? But then at the same time, I say that in a way that I get a pen or paper, get the same thing that I got done on my computer when I write out that code. Programmatic terminology, that is that flow. Object-oriented, initializing all these objects though. Memory collection, yo, I need to do it manual. What is that? This is just as it was meant to be. You look at this interface that is supposed reality. The perspectives as plenty as they could forever be. Yeah, get comfortable for the ride, it will last for a while. Dashie, but you go, and just as you are meant to go. You have seen everything that has yet come, you know. Taking the time to stop in the middle of the sea, just to observe the view that I've got presently. Fire, straight fire. It's the almighty Dash, almighty Dash.
Yo, in there, fucking Silver K.
Dash, dash, dash. Now it's that dash, I see. It's just going, and he's going like a dash, I see. It's just flying like it's going like the dash. Look at as I go through the forest far away. I'm just running for a race. Hey, do not have no competition, nobody around me, but I'm running for no reason apparently. Going for quite a distance, but where I'm headed, I will see the intuition deep within me. It is telling me that there is a great journey ahead of me. The experience, yes, you have got to observe. Appreciate every cent like it were a million though, and every million like a cent. Now you see and start to understand that you can comprehend if you are willing to grasp and understand. Grant yourself the freedom, do not restrain your brain by listening to that what they say, because they have never been to this place. Now it is a different era, different space. This is what I have made, this is my creation, I say. So I live in that space, man. You cannot understand, so you cannot opinionate. And if you do not, I like, well, whatever you may proclaim, invalidate, because you see there is no educated ideology formed within these. So I am moving through the substance that I do seek, because I am like the validity that I do seek for myself. The baseline would be a standard of respect and just have equal peace. Gotta have that love trail that you leave behind. What's that life? This is just as it moves by. I'm just looking at the grass just as it grows. I'm just looking at the trees, they understand these types of flows. What is that they did not say? Meer Lunde, where I like to fucking run, man. Just chill in the grass, sit down for some hours straight. Then I get back and write some code, okay? Dominate, 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 dominate. Shit. Gotta move flows, they're just natural as they go. That's the flow, yes, you better really get to know. That's the flow, that's the flow, that's the river. Some people live their whole life never even acknowledging that is just how they could survive if they made a different decision in the first place. But I never will be having to get over that bump ever again, because I understood that the actuality I better start to understand to myself. The acceptance, the mind, yes, the calm that you ought to find, no matter what it be. Your time, your space, your properties are better. Do fucking claim I am here as I go, like I'm sitting in a car. I do not know how to drive. If I start to understand the engine, and I want to understand the exhaust too. I want to understand everything, just what I do and what, because my system be like I need to understand every single component so I can correct this and control it correctly, because the management now that is really the key. System administration in my brain, all of these different threads working at the same time it seems to be, but you know it could never be simultaneously, like concurrently. So I am lying, it's going in that way, just like a flower growing and the seed is popping up about a crown, and then it turned into a plant, and the plant grew some seeds, then the seeds turn it into a tree. Now the tree is so big and it's getting taller too. Now it is about to reach heaven. What does it do? Reach in the heavens, and now it starts to create an entire city up in the clouds. Okay, like what is this? I'm on cloud 9, 420 so high, do not even wonder why. I'm just flying into space, this is just where I remain. See that 333, like heck God take, I'm just up and I shall go. I will never drop because I found the key by losing it a lot, you know. The mirror, yes, an entire hall would be the reflection. They seem so endlessly, so I am just following, trying to find a way, hoping that one way or another it gets caught. Okay, but the photo through space, yeah, like it not because what they say, but what if there just were a way? Nobody would know, but I know that there could be a possibility though. What if is what I think within my brain, but that's only you just return to reality, man. Hey, but I ain't floating up within space, like I'm just up a fucking Venus, man. Like you take a hit and you get so high, like your heart just elevating, do not wonder why. What is the creature in the space? Cricket, the cricket creature, the creature in the space. Look at the trees, look at the moon, look at the clouds, now they are going so soon. Look at the grass, now understand that as long as you got the comfort in your head, the beauty that you need to see in every single thing, so you can be like, yo, this is something to be at peace with. So much to comprehend, you cannot always have it all. Like when you walk through a place and there is more to perceive than you can presently even be able to perceive it. It's like y'all will just return for this, for the future me, the present that I will leave, a reward for like all the struggle that you've been through. I pull myself through and get to that place, no matter what it takes. Yeah, I'm going to fucking make it, man. It's what I say, and I've made it, now I make more. I never stopping because yo, this is life though. You live it up, and that is all I know. Young, wild and free, that's the Dashie though. Looking at the clouds, what do you wonder? I do not know, but I ain't like, yo, what is that flow? Suddenly your heart is just popping up within the clouds of information that I see. Start to understand that I'm just observing what the process is presently, and then I start to be able to form anything that I would put my focus to. So I'll concentrate, then I start to create, because you know you need to keep on growing that potency. When you've got the potency, bottle it up, yeah, keep it safe, like stuff it up. You do not want to lose it, do not want to lose touch. Every energy that you give, you better get back in one way or another, because you will run out sooner or later if you do not rejuvenate right now. Gotta get up in the race, regenerate, get strong and get back up on top of it all over. Okay, yeah, I ain't like, hey, I'm just going to be like, hey, open in my space. I'm going to be creating it every day when I be looking at what they have made. When I'm lost, thinking how will I make, and I'm struggling and I ain't like, okay, but I'm looking at it and I still go, keep it going and going and going. You know this is that unbeatable type of flow, because that's up in the space. What did you even say? This is just Dashie, right? I'm just going up within my space, and that's what's going on. I'm looking at the product I make, and as I make the a brother that you sit back and I am just like that's just where I was at. Now I'm here where I'm at and I write something down, then I draw a bit out, then I go outside, do some push-ups, pull-ups. What is up? Some dips, yeah I do these moon crushes, man. I'm just doing what I do, up within the space, all alone in the forest. What do I pursue? The only creature that you will come across. They think about monsters like Bigfoot, man, I've never seen. But what if they could just be? Then it would be like, yo, that was quite funny, crazy, interesting to me, intrigued. I would be observing it carefully as I meditate, but I have spent so many hours solitarily within this place that I start to understand some things that you cannot even grasp with your brain. I'm just here and I'm going over there, validate my philosophy by using that scientific methodology, like I just apply the science. Repetition, what is that? Procedure, execution, the flow. Yes, you know the programmatic terminology though. If else, like a statement into place, switch statement, SQLi, that what do process, SQL function would be retrieve the rows from this table that I've got. Telling me about look what I've got. I have been understanding, selling matrix over the net package, like can you understand? Pushing these distributions over the net. I'm just like, yeah, this is where I'm at. Like, where does it go? Like a TCP handshake, yo, you better get to know. Ooh. You know, when the push hits, the brain is like, that was quite strong. It indeed was. Not expected. But now I am this high. I'm just this far up in the sky. Let me just say. I was just up within the space. I was thinking about what if there were a god up above my head. Right now I see a little hole form up in the clouds. My head is even that rainy, like what is going on right now? A ray of sunlight is coming through the clouds. It is hitting the tree that I am just sitting right against. As I'm meditating that, since you notice that face. This is my meditation type of technique. Where they go, they do not know, but that is the whole point. The not being able to understand, not just a toy. The seriousness, cautiousness, like thought is not your friend. Because you understand reality, you comprehend. Now you got all of the strings and all the buttons you press. What's the action, reaction, the how, the why? Now you can see the causation, the beat of what, the that, the when, the where, and that I say are the instructions when I am like, yo, I am at play. I look at inject venom, this is not just what I like. MSF like SQL, now that is not for me, alright. I take this is from that negativity I see. It is poisoning my veins, I like my purity. Hey, if you have got something that is so special to yourself, you better stand on that and never let it go. Because this is all I know, this is what all of the energy goes into dough. And when I look at that, oh now I really know. I look at it, it is just growing just like pebble by pebble. Here it just goes, don't stick in the air, then just catch it. These are these flows, as foolish as it seems, but see that is the key, understanding the difference between what seems and what truly be. I am going, that's the resilience that I do train. Every time it hits my finger, it just hurts so fucking much. But you know it's that mental switch and then you will be fine. Like some taekwondo, controlling impulses within the mind. Now you see, the reflex would also be accumulating within thee. As you start to become aware of that what truly would be. Focus on the object as it moves through space. Everything completes very back except for the thing you see. And I'm like, what I catch, just going over again. As I grab it with my hand, it is still circling around. Just with 2 fingers, not a whole hand right now. No, train that ability, get unstoppable, you see. Gotta find a way, gotta find a way. Find a way through the space. You've Even when you are swerving off into the wrong place, you still got to find your own way. But where you headed, nobody knows when they are clueless in this place. It is a normal type of state. Better get to terms with the fact, okay? I wake up and the first thing that I do is get myself a cup of tea, get myself a cup of coffee too. And like I am just going to go and sit outside, meditate. And then I just got like 8 books right in front of me. And then I just start to study for like a few hours straight. Then my day gets started back to the race. Now here we go, okay? I'm just going to be doing a workout physically. Now here I just be as I am doing a workout. And throughout the entire day I am just thinking within my brain about different constructs at different depths. I see 256 threads allocated to do what I need to, but it feels like this is what I am going to do. But that I am already done with that, but I take time to reflect when I am just going to consolidate and see the fact that I have put all of these memories into place like an imagination. That is the state. I am just looking at it like these are frames composing the whole that be a movie in front of me. This interface and manual I read. I'm just like, that's that real life. As I wake up and I am just doing life. As I wake up and I am working out alright. I'm just thinking about now what is this, and thinking about now what is that. Now then I realize like what if it is not about what but how is that. How would be given by the why, like why would it be? Because of the causation you see, for else it could not be. That's the reason why it is in the first place, see. So I'm just looking at it as it goes accordingly. What is that? That was just how it was meant to go. This is what I do need to show to my brain, because you got to not choke when it comes down to it though. Because life, it is no fucking mercy though. Construct that we have made to go with the fact that reality is not in a kind type of way necessarily. Anyway, what is the guarantee that we've got, except for the opinion that we have put up in our brain? Now that is such a shame, but I'm looking at it in a different type of way. Possibilities that I can see all over the place. Possibilities are saying that's not the only thing, but at the same time though, I'm just like, well, I am doing this, weight curl up now, 3 by 3 like 8 sets now. What is that now? Here it go, feeling the movement like do it slow-mo, then it burns just a bit more, the more stimuli than that hypertrophy right now. As I sleep and I regenerate, I wake up and I feel like I'm just like a piece of cake. But then the other day I was like, to need to work a bit on this code. This is what I am going to do, working on some code right now, the software. This is all that I know.